welcome to Wine Down, the podcast where we talk wine and everything that goes with it. And today, our guest is our boss, Lanai.
I'm not your boss, but thanks for having me,
Boss
guys.
man, yes.
Da-da-da-da.
Cheers.
Cheers. What are we
Cheers,
drinking,
boss man.
guys?
Cheers. What are we drinking?
We're drinking rosé,
I love rosé.
but you couldn't even tell, right? It looks like a white wine. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
are all rosés
Ooh.
pink?
This is strong.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But what's
Just a
it
little,
She had a few bottles before the show.
it
Few
is
bottles.
a
This
little.
This is good.
Yeah.
Look at the color, though.
So
It's
all rosés are
refreshing.
technically pink.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's varying shades, right? So this is like barely pink. We talked about island wines.
Is it because of the skin?
Yeah, like how long it sits on the
This
skins.
is the lightest rosé I've ever seen.
The lightest rosé in color.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
because you said it was heavy. No, I think that's the first sip.
Just
It
like
was strong.
Try the
Yeah.
second. Try the second
She
one.
said she used the word strong.
It's a second sipper. The first one's just getting you. We came off of drinking like really light sweet wines.
I like this though. It's kind of like a Fuji apple, a green apple.
Yeah, it's like tart.
Granny Smith.
It's like gives a little bit
Dude,
of a
you should
tart.
make wine.
Granny Smith apple.
It really
A
is.
little bit of lihimoi even. Like, you know when you eat a green
Oh,
apple
she's
with
going 808
lihimoi?
now.
No, that's just associative. Nah, that's good. Yeah, the grape is it's an indigenous grape to Corsica. So I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but
Where is that?
Schiaparello. It's right off the coast of Italy.
Ah, I should know
Italy and
that.
France. Yeah, it's a big one.
Very good. Can you get this here?
Yeah, you can.
How much is a bottle run for?
How much do you think a bottle runs for? This is my favorite game.
It's a
$20.
rosé.
Just think of like the quality of this rosé.
Yeah.
Have you ever tasted a rosé like this? That's
no,
a good
it's very
answer.
different. So I would say around 30, 40 bucks.
Well, with the show budget, maybe 20.
That was a good one.
We skimped on Dara's episode and did like non-alcoholic stuff, so
Yeah.
we could afford this.
No, but he gets it for a discount. It's 30, 40 bucks?
About 25.
25? Oh,
Yeah. But you
That's-
figure it's like
That's a good...
yeah, you figure it's from halfway around the world, quite literally, and it's a grape that no one's ever heard of. I don't know, it's really one of my favorite rosés, which is why I wanted to share it with you. But then now I'm like rethinking my entire life's decisions.
Just because we have him on the show now.
No,
Yeah, that's true.
this is a very good summer and Hawaii wine.
Exactly, which is why we should have more of it. It's made on an island, dude. Like,
Yeah,
why don't we drink more wines that are made on islands
yeah.
or close to it, or like it fits our cuisine, it fits our climate.
You should do a social media page on wine. How come you don't? Or how come your page isn't like feature wine?
You can say it. You can say it.
What?
How come my social media page sucks?
I just
Your
did.
social media page is pretty
Hey, read
bad.
between the lines.
You just answered.
Yeah. No, but you should do a thing on how...
I don't know. I think I'm like the oldest young person
No.
in wine.
No.
I don't feel like hip. I don't feel like
You're
like,
with them now.
Well,
You
this is the
should
cool.
be-
This
you
is the
should feel
coolest
it.
thing I do in my
You
entire
are
life.
the youngest.
Yeah.
No,
right?
I'm not.
Sommelier.
You're
No,
one of the
I'm-
youngest.
I'm younger for somebody that knows a little bit about wine, a little
lot
bit
of it.
more than the average person. But I don't know. Social media is always tough.
What
for
if
me.
I help you do it?
That's the whole reason I agreed to be on the show, Lanai.
Oh, okay.
Is so I can get some mentorship, dude.
I bet these girls will help you too.
No,
So what are
Always
some
trying to pass
tips
the buck,
then?
yeah.
Wait,
that
Lanai and
you-
Moani, you guys are the experts of social media more so, I think.
No,
I
you
think
are.
I kind of fell off of it though. Like during this
Don't
whole
you have like
pandemic.
a million followers?
No,
What do
I've
you have on
actually.
Instagram?
Aren't you
lost.
like famous?
I think I have like 27K or something, but before I had more. And then the pandemic, I just literally fell off it. I didn't have any drive. I didn't have any motivation. And then plus with being engaged, you lose
All
followers.
the boys left?
Yeah.
Aw.
It's okay though. I
All
don't
the
mind
boys
all
left.
you
That's
grossies.
I stopped following her too.
That's why I stopped following you. too.
How many do you have?
Whatever.
I probably have 5,000
No,
or
you're
more.
more than
No, I
that.
don't. I really don't. I'm like, I post anything I want, which is probably not good because I don't strategize.
Is there a strategy
So,
to it?
is there a strategy?
Yeah.
Algorithm is
there's-
always
sometimes there is.
changing.
Well, now I'm hearing you have to post more of your face
Mm-hmm.
because then you'll be found on the discovery page.
Oh.
So more of your face, more discovery page. But I think Instagram is way better for girls than it is guys, for sure.
Like in terms of gaining more followers?
Yeah.
Girl will put a bikini on and she'll get 100 more followers. A guy wears his shorts in the beach, you lose followers. You would.
I
and
would lose followers. Wait, more FaceTime? No, that's
Yeah.
not. I'll take pictures of bottles.
But also the hashtags, like the hashtags do a lot for your post, but
Yes.
also in your Insta story, you have up to 10 hashtags that you can use. You can hide the hashtags,
Yeah.
but always put them in your Insta stories because it links back to like when people do hashtags or look them up on the search page.
in
so
your
true.
stories, you can hashtag?
And then the reels is a new one. If
Yep.
more reels you do, the more people will see it.
I'm
And that's
really
a 30
glad.
second real thing.
I'm really glad we're talking about this because our wine and podcast needs to be promoted more.
Follow,
really
the,
does.
follow the podcast.
Please follow
Who's
us on
doing
Wine
that
and
anyways?
Podcast.
Who's running that anyways?
Our team here.
Oh, I mean,
just started,
great
though.
job, team.
We just started.
Sorry, I didn't.
All right, well, hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we'll talk more about social media with Lanai.
And I'm fired.
Rest easy with the new windows from Windows Hawaii, featuring Ali'i Extreme windows with their exclusive sound reduction and security package. Call 671-0808 today. 120-day peace of mind guarantee exclusively at Inspiration Interiors. Inspiration will refund you the difference if you find a lower price on identical merchandise delivered in Hawaii.
Welcome back to Wine and we were just talking about social media and hashtags. So this is
I didn't know
kinda
you could
bad.
hashtag in the story.
You
I mean, that
you
it
have
helps.
up to 10 hashtags that you can use. And you don't even have to put it on the story itself. You can literally hide it off in the corner. But as long as you have the hashtags, it goes into the whole filter. And
I just had one of my really good friends does a lot of Hollywood celebs. So she's been helping me with my social media. And those are the tricks that I've been learning. The face, the reels, and most of it is tagging and getting involved with other people's. Like if you don't leave comments or whatever, no one's gonna know you're there, right?
Also, leaving comments on other people's content.
Yeah, like having
But
conversation.
engaging too, like
is the word.
DMs. Like I before, no, really, like before I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll communicate a little bit, but it pays off to like just leave a comment or
Yeah.
like their photo, but like say a little blurb or ask a question because then it leads and then other people see your conversation with the comments and from there you kind of.
I heard that you also have to leave at least 3 words or more.
Yeah.
And emojis
Yeah.
don't count.
Right.
Emojis don't
So
count.
you can't just be like, thank you. You have to be like, thank you so much. Or like
Yeah.
in order for it to
For the algorithm to kick
to
in.
pop
Does
up.
frequency matter though? Like how much you post?
2 to 3 a day, you should.
What do you mean?
I hear 2 or 3 a day. I hear 1 a day.
2 to 3 posts a
A
day?
day. It's a lot of work.
No, I
Yes.
know.
I get it. If you don't see me on social media anymore, that means I'm retiring from everything that I'm doing. I only do it to promote what I'm doing because I
But
don't
let's
like it.
talk about your social media because some of the stories you post, those
Oh my
videos are
gosh.
hilarious.
Oh, that's good.
It brings it makes me laugh. Like I literally go on your story just to get a little giggle.
Wait,
Like,
but
Oh,
none of them
that's cool.
include
Yeah.
him though, right? It's always other people.
it's other
Well, I
people.
started doing it 2 years ago. Thank you. I got you. I started doing it 2 years ago because my friend, the one in Hollywood, said people want to see your sense of humor and see what you do, and so that's my sense of humor, which is off a little bit. So that's why I do it. I post those things, but I don't go looking for those things. A lot of it people send to me, and then now I get in the morning. I'll get like 50 people, 60 people that'll say, "You didn't post any videos today." Like they're waiting for the videos.
You get like 50 texts a day.
I'll get in the DMs. I'll be,
Dude,
"You
I
didn't
don't even
post
have
any
50
videos."
friends.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, thanks, Lanai.
You got 3 here, but
Fair.
you mean on your social media?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got a couple
A
hundred,
little
don't
bit.
you?
How many do you have on Insta?
I don't know. So I did 17,000, 16,000. But
Yeah.
my Cooking Hawaiian Style has a lot too. So
I mean, you've been doing that show forever, right?
8 years, yeah.
Wow.
That's a good one.
And
but
that has like how many?
for Facebook, it's big. I think 100,000, something, and then Instagram is 30,000 maybe. I don't know. I don't check that one.
So let me ask you this. Why do you not post real things and why is it only business and comedy? Why don't you post just
I
Random
feel
things.
like when it first came out, I thought, how shallow and arrogant is this? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like doing it. So I always have to get reminded, post a photo or post. I don't like doing my own photo or my own
Like your own face?
Yeah. But now I have. It's I don't feel like I have to for marketing, and I notice a huge difference too in whatever I'm promoting or selling, whether it's a show or whatever. If I don't do it, then we don't sell tickets. You know what I mean?
If you don't
So-
post pictures of your face
Well,
specifically?
if I don't, like, say if I don't post a picture of me doing stand-up and the show's coming up, if I put an ad, it doesn't get all the likes and whatever. If I put a picture and I say what I'm doing, then we sell tickets. Because if you see an ad, you just kind of scroll past it. So I'm noticing that. And also I notice if I do my travel club, if I post where I'm gonna go or I'm doing this food tour, I get 50, 60 emails when I can have the dates, can I have the info, can I wanna, whatever. Now the hard part is how much do you do it and how much do you not do it for everyone think you're spamming them.
Is there too much thing?
Is there too much for you guys? I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, watching somebody's too much.
Yeah.
I literally get anxiety if I spend too much time on social media. So I have to take breaks every now and then. And I know a lot of my friends do the same thing.
Like a break for the day or a week or?
However long you need.
Oh.
Sometimes it's the whole day, sometimes it's a whole week without social media. So it just depends on how you're feeling.
Oh, but is there ever a time where like too many posts are too much?
There are some people that post like 6 things in one day, and that is just
that's
way
a lot.
too much.
To me, it is.
Is there like
If it's entertaining, it's different though.
Right.
If it's not entertaining, it's like I've seen that bikini 6 times today.
Whoa, 6
hold that
times?
thought. We'll
you
get
know
right
what I
back.
mean.
We'll get right back to that right after this break. That's so funny.
Wine Ad brought to you by Locations, whose team of trusted neighborhood experts have been helping Kama'aina to buy and sell homes since 1969. Locally owned and operated. Wine Ad brought to you by Beachside Roofing, the leaders.
Hey everyone, welcome back. All right, so let's just get into it. Cancel culture. Have you ever experienced it?
Yes, I just did recently, and I hate it. I don't like people who do it or complain about it. I don't like, what are the bots? You can tell a lot of them because the people that complain, they don't have any followers or there's no photo, but they're the ones that started and kick-started to get everybody angry, right? I didn't get canceled, but I was getting attacked about a month ago.
For what?
I posted a photo. You know, in Hawaii, we all tease each other. We're all different races, you know. I'm 6, 7 different nationalities, but people on the mainland don't understand that. I posted a photo of a Aloha plate with the Korean team, and it said, Hawaiians in the redwoods with the North Koreans. And they thought it was funny and laughed and everything and reposted it. And then 3 days later, they reposted it and said how racist I was. And then I was getting attacked by all the Koreans.
They, as in the people
The
that you were
team.
posing?
Yeah.
And then they came back after saying that it's bad?
Yeah.
Did you beat them or something?
No, but it was just dumb. It was the dumbest thing.
So who do we have
And
to beat
then-
up? Let's just tell us.
But I
Prove
put
it
out an
again.
apology, and I shouldn't even have put out an apology.
Yeah.
I should have just left it alone. Because then it got worse, because people started saying that was a cheap apology. That wasn't sincere.
Sometimes engagement is
that's
the
what they
worst
want you
thing.
to do.
Yep.
So you know what I did? There was about 7 or 8 of them that kept going and writing long paragraphs. I went into their DM and I apologized to them, and it stopped. I apologized to all of them, by the way. There was about 8 or 9 of them.
And you meant it. You
Yeah,
didn't mean the apology, but you were...
Because I just wanted it to stop. You know, if they wanted my attention, then I gave them my attention and stopped. But what's weird is 2 days after that, Augie got attacked for a video that he did on his TV show 15, 16 years ago. And it resurfaced and got on the news and everything. And then he started getting attacked. So it kind of took away from me a little bit, which was good.
24-hour news cycle. Did you call him up to thank him?
Yeah, I did. We started texting. I go, oh, your turn. And he texts me back. He's like, shut up.
Dude, I think 15, 16 years ago, though, there's like statute of limitations,
dumb.
right?
Yeah.
I've done stuff 5 years ago that I'm like super ashamed of, you know? And
I just of last week.
Yeah.
this morning,
Have you guys been attacked?
I'm not big enough.
No, but you don't have to be. People can just attack you for dumb reasons.
Yeah. I mean, like I post a lot of things because I'm an entertainer. So singing, music, dance, and so forth. And yeah, I've had people critique me on my performance and so forth. And I don't even know who they are. And they don't have any followers. And I'm like, who are they?
Like, what do they say?
Negative.
Just negative.
Like, oh, you're flat
can't
here.
Sing, you're flat here, or maybe the wrong words, or maybe that dance move wasn't, so forth. So I've gotten so used to just delete as soon as I see it. Delete.
Yeah.
I don't have time for negativity.
Yeah.
But it happens all the time.
It really does happen.
You get a
But
lot?
you can tell like when it's like a fake account. And the thing that annoys you is like
it took so much time out of your day
Yeah.
to create a fake Instagram,
Oh no,
sign
I have 10 of them.
to formulate everything in your head and go into the fingertips and like it's like really like there's so much more to do in life than just sit there and hate and to like hide behind it. I will say though, I probably have engaged a couple of times and shouldn't have and called them out like, why can't you show your face?
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. Like you have to hide
How
behind
about when
a
your
fake
friends
account.
do it?
My friends
Like
do
your
it?
friends ever attacked you or like say something, disagree with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do? Do you go and play with it or do you just leave it alone?
Like on my social media or they'll DM
Yeah.
me. I just write back like, wait, I'm a little confused as this comment, like what's going on, and they'll keep going, and I'm just like, you know what? It's a freedom of speech, freedom of thought, whatever. I don't come at you, don't come at me, and just cease it. And it kind of makes you, in a little bit like, whoa, like that's not cool. Like maybe we should. I'm gonna take a little beats back.
Yeah.
But
I noticed like on Facebook, I'm not big on Facebook anymore, but I still, because my Instagram goes to the Facebook and it has such a big following, I noticed you can say, I went to go pick oranges today on the Big Island and I really like them, they're sweet. And then somebody, this is just an example, somebody will come and go, no, Florida oranges are better than the Big Island and they don't look as good as those. So they'll start this thing and then people will come in and join in. That's the stuff I don't like. Like when people are trying to rile other people up to defend you.
Do you read comments? I was told never to read the comments, right?
I do. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I can, I do.
But
I
you
don't
have
know
like
all the time.
hundreds of comments, literally.
Not all the time, but
okay, wait. Let's hold that thought. We'll get back on the break. There's a lot of comments that Lanai read, so we gotta hold that thought. See you guys when we get back.
Welcome back to Wine and Social Media. Okay, well, I will say that for every bad comment, there's like 1,000 beautiful ones, right?
Yeah.
But you've had some nasty ones, so.
well, I think when somebody writes a nasty one and it's not clear and they get their friends to start jumping in, that's when it gets bad, right? It doesn't happen all the time, but I've had my share, of course. But I do stand up too, so we say a lot of things that people can't handle anyway, right?
So you have thick skin?
Yeah, it's different. No, I really don't have thick skin. It does bother me. When people say it doesn't bother you, it bothers me. Yeah.
You want to be well liked.
Of course, don't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hide. I just want to hide.
I think it's funny too. People are like, "Oh, you like too much attention," but I'm like, "But everybody likes attention."
Yeah.
And everybody wants to
does,
be liked. So
right? That's
this
why
world is for
you're in
everyone.
the entertainment business.
Yeah.
And it's your, it's things that you do, but
I just wanted to drink alone.
it's a few bad apples.
Yeah.
You're very social.
Oh, this helps
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, I'm an introvert.
No, I feel like even
I'm an
without
ambivert.
that.
Yeah.
You know more people than I do.
Yeah.
We know, like, every time I go
come
somewhere,
on,
everybody
Lanai.
knows you. Yeah. So
Don't ruffle his feathers.
My head.
Your
Oh, you know what
shirt.
Lanai
You're
said?
wearing your shirt.
Oh, it's a
What
puns
is
thing.
that
Yeah.
shirt, by the way?
that looks like a Kauai shirt.
It is a Kauai
Is it a
shirt.
Kauai
Yeah,
shirt?
Birds
shout
of
out to Aloha
Paradise.
Exchange.
There you go.
The
It's
true state bird, right?
Yeah.
The Kauai state bird.
I want that shirt. That's a great shirt.
You heard that, Aloha Exchange?
I'm a t-shirt collector.
all your trolls now have ammo. They're like,
Trolls.
Lanai reads all his comments, and he's really sensitive.
I'm not real sensitive, but I don't read all of them, but if I have time, I'll read it. Like I'm on a plane, I read them all.
Oh, you spring for the Wi-Fi on the plane,
If there's Wi-Fi, but then it loads, right? And then you have stuff to read until you get to the end.
and I can't do it. I cannot do it. Do you have burner accounts?
What is that?
What is that?
Oh,
Like-
to like fake,
yeah.
like troll. So you're a troller.
Oh, who do
You
you
have
think?
a fake one?
Who do you think leaves those comments on your videos?
Oh, it's you.
No wonder you don't take
You were
time
flat,
on your
by the way.
personal.
Wait, so let me ask you guys, how much of social media do you think is real? How much, like a percentage, you throw it out there?
It was so funny. I was actually right before we started filming this. One of my girlfriends posted on her Insta story, like kind of like a meme about social media with an apple, where the face of it, when it's looking in the mirror, it looks perfect, and then the back of it, it's bitten.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like kind of like a social media
Yeah.
pun. I don't know. I think it's
It's like 5% is real. Everything else is just the good stuff,
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna post your bad day.
I think when I was younger, though, I was in that whole like mindset, like everything has to be perfect. I have to only post the perfect things. And now I'm just like, F that. Like, we all have our bad days. We all have our good days. We all have things that we struggle with on the daily. Like, why am I going to hold back?
Yeah.
So.
Instagram reality, right?
Yeah.
There's a Reddit sub on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone knows it's not real.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only posting the highlights.
I mean, to be
highlight reel.
vulnerable on social media, maybe that is a new play. Maybe that will gain you more
Have
followers.
you guys seen the documentary OnlyFans? Is it Fans Only or OnlyFans?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Have you seen it?
Is that
Because-
social media or
Because
is
you were
that
saying
Netflix?
earlier, women, right,
Yeah.
benefit. And
Well,
they-
it started on social media as an app, right? But it's kind of like it wasn't intended to be porn or adult, but it did because it gave everyone a chance. Like I don't want to say this wrong, but like the average
Canceled.
person, the average normal person that you wouldn't think that does porn, gave those people a chance to go and, because there's somebody for everybody, right? So I was watching this. You got to watch the documentary, but there's a girl on there. It's hilarious. You would never think in the intro that she's on it, and you think, well, I wonder what she's doing. And then you go in to watch it. She's having sex with her boyfriend on her Fans Only so other people can watch. And she does not look like a model or anything. You know what I mean?
You can make money off, like money.
$10,000 a month she was making, and she just started. So everybody who got on Fans Only last year, as soon as pandemic hit March, business went tripled for everybody. And there's guys on it, girls on it, guys, girls.
Is it Fans Only or OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, I think. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And the boyfriend knew about it?
He was part of it because they made so much money. But it really blew up when Bella Thorne, is her name? Bella Thorne? When
Again,
she
no
jumped
idea.
on it, because she's an actress and a model. No, she was the Disney girl.
Yeah.
Yes, she jumped on it and then it blew up. But then she told everybody, I'm not doing any nudes. So everybody who was on it got upset because like, you're ruining it for us. So there's a huge controversy.
Do you have one?
We should open one.
Let's continue this conversation on the YouTube extended version. We will go ahead and discover who here has the OnlyFans.
We might set up an account like during the extended.
Go ahead and
YouTube
follow
should
us.
make money.
No.
Wine and Podcast. Also like, subscribe, leave comments below, and let us know what you think. We'll see you guys on the YouTube extended version.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Cheers.
OnlyFans.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey guys, welcome to the extended version on YouTube of Social Media with Lanai. Oh my God, we've been where do we?
Well,
wanna
you know, we were
start?
talking about OnlyFans. It was not set up for porn. It was set up for art, anything to do with entertainment.
Wait, do you have an OnlyFans account?
No, I don't.
Do you watch OnlyFans?
No. So after watching the documentary, I want to see what it looks like. I do want to see what it looks like because I think it's interesting, the model that they created. It's like, okay, if you open one and you did all wine pairings and tastings and you sold it to wine people, right?
Right.
And every day you did a new wine or whatever, you sign up for it and it's like $20 a month or whatever. You get a cut from that, and then you make tips and all these extra monies from it.
How many people do you actually think go on that platform for like education versus?
That's what I mean. It's not like that anymore. It was intended for that, but then, yeah.
Gotcha, Mike.
Yeah, Mike does.
Does anyone have like
Mike-
an OnlyFans
Mike does.
account here in this room that would
Wink,
like to
wink.
show us?
Wink, wink. Yeah.
We should set up an account right now. We should set up one.
How much do you have to pay for it though?
It's all different. So
Mike, how much do you have
there's
to
a month. Mike, there's a monthly, right? How much is the monthly?
Now he's shy, bro.
He's like,
now
I
he's
never
Would you
shy.
went
like
on
some
OnlyFans.
wine? It's
Yeah.
called Liquid Courage. Okay.
Well, I guess when the pandemic hit, it went up 500%. It would like grew so fast.
I'm gonna look into it honestly for like
Yeah.
wine stuff.
I don't think
I
anyone's doing
wouldn't
wine.
do that though because
Alright.
you have
Yeah.
a girlfriend.
But they
Wine
might.
and nudes.
Moani, they might be into that. You don't know.
Spice
There's
it
someone
up.
for everyone.
There's
Right?
someone for
There's
everyone.
someone for anyone.
Yeah, but they had a lot of they have a lot of guys on it that cater to the LGBTQ world, and they're not gay. You know what I mean? They're like good-looking model guys, but they provide this service. And the theory was when we went into the pandemic, nobody could go out, everyone was locked down, and there was a lot of lonely people. So it felt like you're talking one-on-one with these people. That was the theory of the whole setup.
That makes
But
that
it's-
makes sense.
It's weird how this happened, though.
Okay, but let's also think of it too. Before this whole, I mean, I'm all for being innovative, creative, like constantly evolving, just like us as human beings. But if you think about it, a couple years back, to say Hawaii, a picture of a girl circulates through guys or a video, and I don't know if I can say this, but they're called a whore or they're looked upon in a bad way.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's accepted.
Yeah.
So I guess my mom always said, watch what you do because it might haunt you in your past. But do you think the people on the OnlyFans, eventually it's going to turn into something else?
It's a different time now.
It's crazy.
It's a different time now. Much more things are open and accepted.
Yeah. Nothing's sacred anymore.
Nothing is anymore.
Everything's open.
I mean, not even just OnlyFans, but other platforms like TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you have girls. Do you monitor their? So I mean,
I try to, but I know they have 2 accounts.
burner
They don't know
accounts.
that I know. And then I know they don't watch the show, but I know they have 2 accounts.
How?
Because I have friends that follow and they say, oh, I just saw so-and-so. And I go, that's not her account. And then I find out they have 2 accounts.
Like I would be scared if I, was a father. Like, yeah.
But
It's a
you have
lot.
to educate them. I educate them about, hey, when guys send you this or send you pictures and, blah, blah, blah. They know the way you bring them up. Right?
I mean, you're not gonna ban them from doing what's normal for
can't.
being a kid, right?
You can't. They're only going to do it. You remember? You went and looked at Playboy magazine in 6th grade.
Chris.
And nobody told you.
Give me more credit.
The kids will do it anyway. So the best
I
thing
was
is
hard
just
early.
open.
I mean, literally
sorry,
and figuratively. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I didn't mean that.
He didn't look at
I
Playboy.
didn't-
He looked at Penthouse. He was hardcore. Oh, the
Anyone.
truth is coming out.
So when certain people send you pictures that you're not, have you ever received pictures that you did
You
not
guys do, I bet, huh?
want to receive?
Do you get a lot
I
of...
was really-
Do you guys
Tell us
get,
about those
wait.
pictures.
How many dick pics do you guys get a month?
Oh my gosh.
A month.
I haven't got them anymore.
You
but
gotta say Dave.
How much
I
did
will
you get?
say when I was Miss Hawaii USA, I got so many, and I was actually thinking of making an Instagram. And there is
You
a woman.
should.
No, but there's already a girl out there that literally would get messages, got sick and tired of doing it, and she blasted
Expose
it
all of them.
on another social media handle. And now it's like guys just send her things because they want her to post it.
Oh, geez.
Isn't that
See,
the-
this is why I deleted my Snapchat because guys would they wouldn't ask me for my number.
Wait,
they
how
would
many
ask
would
me
you
for
get?
my Snapchat. So I'm like, why, are you gonna send me a dick pic? Is that
Yeah.
what it is? Like, no. That's why I just got rid of it.
How
No.
many did you get a month?
You can't say month.
don't-
It needs to be measured in the smaller unit.
How many in a
no,
week?
I don't get maybe like once a month. But I don't
I don't get just once a month. Sheesh.
That's 12 times a year.
Yeah, that's 12 dicks
And
a
I
year.
know that
12
it is
dicks a
because
year.
the photo, like, it'll have a censored on it.
Yeah.
Because it'll be
It'll
like
blur it.
Yeah, like your friends who
Oh,
you
it has
actually
a censor-
message
But
with.
it didn't have censor before, though, right? Before the censor thing
no,
just came
before,
up.
but the censor now, like I'll
Yeah.
notice like there's a censor on it, and I just block them.
Oh.
And then it's crazy because some of the messages that I block, they'll create another Instagram, and they'll be like, "Why did you delete this?"
Oh.
They get
It's
offended.
insane.
Is it not good enough for you, Moy?
Wait, have you gotten any that from people that you knew?
No.
What?
You know, like a acquaintance or somebody at the club or whatever. Nobody ever sent you that you knew?
No.
No.
Now I know the face that you make when you lie. Cool.
No, I don't know. No, but I remember a photo was circulated and I on accident saw it, and it was a bunch of women who worked at a club back in the day, and I was just like,
And it was an unsolicited photo. Like they didn't want somebody to take a picture of.
that group of girls were,
There was
They
a
were
photo of them?
yeah,
All
I
naked?
don't, yeah, and it got circulated, and on accident, I saw it, and it was circulated through a bunch of guys, and I was just like, why are you guys doing that? Like, you guys are talking crap behind their back, and it's just like,
That's where I draw the line. If you want to send a picture of like yourself, whatever, go do that. But like being pilau and taking pictures of like
But
And what if that was your sister? Like, what if that was your friend or
well,
your
the bottom
daughter?
line, though, is the question is, do girls like receiving dick pics?
how is that a
No.
question?
It's
I don't want to
cringe.
see it.
So why do guys still do it, is my question.
I don't think it's for the benefit of the girl. Like, hey, this is glorious. You should check this out, right?
Guys, why do you guys still do this stuff? It's stupid.
Have you ever sent a dick pic?
Hell no.
Guys, stop
'Cause
doing
Now I
they
know
this
the
stuff.
face you make when you lie.
No, but I can attest to Lanai, because even Lanai said
You saw his-
never. No,
No.
he said he told me. He said you never send a naked photo of yourself to anyone.
Yeah, because what if you break up with a guy?
Yeah.
What if and then he gets
He
mad
always
at
said
you,
that.
and then he goes and posts it?
Yeah.
Go ask for all of them back.
Why are you looking at me?
You didn't jump in on this, that's why. You're listening like, what? What should I do?
I'm a listener.
Have you ever sent one to your girlfriend?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
Now we know what
See-
your lying face looks like.
Well, I don't even do that to like the person that
You're
I'm with,
yeah.
or like.
I've done it to the person I'm with, but I've sent somebody else's photo. Just because shot below, not my face.
Why it was bigger.
Yeah, way bigger.
But she knew
Yeah.
already. She was like, no, that's.
No, it was before we started, getting intimate.
Oh.
I said, I want you to know what you're getting into. I do it as a joke. I'll be like, I want you to know, you start getting into it and you don't quite do it yet. And I go, I just want you to know what I'm getting into. And I'd send some ridiculous photo and they just crack up. Just break icebreaker.
So that's your. That's your.
I'm
move.
more of a fun kind of guy when it comes to that. I'm not so serious.
So with being like in the public eye and like social media and all of that, how has that been like dating wise for you?
I don't date. I have no time. I don't know how it's been.
I call BS.
Yeah.
What is
I
date
mean,
for you?
I'm not a celebrity or anything. It's like anything of anybody else.
With your
dating.
17,000 followers, that's not.
No.
And your shows. And
Do you
your
think
You
that
guys
there's
know
a-
if you have 20,000 followers, you're only getting like a quarter of them actually participating.
Okay, wait. Think of it like this. Like now social media is everything and people are like connecting through social media, whether dating or through mutual friends. Do you think social media is a ruiner for a relationship?
I think it is, yeah. I think you should keep your private life private, because I've seen so many other people get, not in just relationships too, business and other things. I've seen so many people.
Just get canceled.
Yeah, so don't brag. You don't have to brag about stuff, business-wise especially. I hate when people post money.
Oh yeah.
They put all their $100
Oh.
bills and stuff. I'm going, what is that for?
Who does
Yeah.
that besides like rappers?
A lot of people do.
There's
Really?
a lot of
Yeah.
people that do that.
Are they your friends?
No, not really, but I see some
Not
people.
really.
Yeah, you see it. You see it. But yeah, I think you should keep your private life private.
But what do you say to people who actually met via social media?
And there's a lot.
There's a lot.
Oh yeah, yours.
She's engaged.
He slid in your DM. You
He
slid
did,
in
he
his
slid
DM.
in my
Yeah.
DM.
But he remembered you in
Was it a
person.
dick
I
pic?
didn't
But she
remember
didn't
him in
remember
person.
him. Yeah.
I was so drunk off my ass. But
So
yeah.
he's probably like, how?
Sorry, Trey.
Was it a dick pic? Did he send you?
Okay. No, I was very drunk when I supposedly met him. Didn't even remember. I asked my best friend, I was like, do you remember him being at the party? She's like, no. And then there's a photo of me and her, and he's in the background with Ross, our good friend Ross.
really?
He's in the back. I was like, oh, shoot. Yeah.
That is so
Ah.
funny.
But yeah.
But some people meet that way.
Yeah.
Have
So
you
it's not all bad.
dated anybody on?
I have never dated anyone on social media before. I think that's super cheesy, and I've always liked meeting people organically.
What
How do
about
you
an
meet
app?
your guys?
But not an
I've
app.
never done an
No.
app.
These girls
I've
don't
gone
need
on
to
Tinder
go. They
before
just,
just
I
for
know,
fun.
waiting
show
by the
up.
door. There's like
I've
a
never
line.
done an app.
Like, how do you meet your guys? Oh, I walk outside.
So, yeah, it's like
I
living a
walk
bakery.
outside, smile, then
There's a little
boom.
pull a number and they're all waiting in line.
That's true. I forget. Like,
Right?
What's it like
So
to
how did
be
you guys
good
meet?
looking?
Well, I just walked out my front door, turned to the
He has
right.
a good question for you.
What's it like to be good looking?
Wait, what about an app? Have
I've
you guys
never
ever
been an
used an
I've
app?
downloaded Tinder before because
what?
I had gone through a breakup and my girlfriend was like, you need to get on Tinder. I do it all the time. My girlfriend goes on dates, like she gets free lunch every day and just goes on a different date with
Really?
a different guy.
a
And I'm
good
just like,
idea.
I can't do that. But she's like, why? It's free lunch. Like, well, just go talk story with someone.
There's no such
So
thing
I
as
had,
free
I
lunch.
had downloaded Tinder just for fun, and we're both drinking wine, and we're just, scrolling through and whatever. And I'm talking to like 10 different guys at the same time, and it was exhausting. I was like, this is, I don't know, but I never met up with any of them. But yeah, it's
I have a
just-
few
it's
friends that use
entertaining.
it and they're miserable. But anyway, I wanted to see what it looks like. So I borrowed one of my friends' thing. I couldn't believe how many girls from Hawaii I knew were on it.
Really?
It was not on Tinder. It was on Bumble or Bee or
And some people, you're like, wait a minute, I know her. That's
Yes.
not her name.
yeah. Or she doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like her 10 years ago, yeah?
Yeah. Or she did Photoshop. Or Kimo Lauer took her picture. You know what I mean? It was like totally didn't look like her.
Kimo needs to take my picture.
Make
Seriously.
you look good.
I've
Yeah.
never been on any dating app, but I've had someone create a fake.
For you. Oh yeah.
Fake
What
peep.
about? Don't you have fake Instagrams, you guys? Or
Yeah,
used to
and you have to report them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
like
actually
people
had-
impersonating
Like
you?
somebody
Yeah.
took all of my photos, like you can get on Google, you can get it anywhere, and they changed my name. And what was so funny was one of my guy friends was like, "Hey, did you know that you're on Tinder?" And I was like, "No, I'm not on Tinder. What are you talking about?" And he sent it to me, and my name was Jessica, but it was
Just
like
your
all
face.
of my face, everything. And I was like, "That's definitely not me." But also, why are you on Tinder?
He blew it.
Because he got paired up with me. I guess that's how it works. You
Yeah.
get paired.
That was a subtle way of
Interesting.
like telling you that, hey, like we match. I like you.
No.
There was a match.
There was.
He lives down the street from you.
You have you have imposters, like imposter accounts.
I've had a few, three or four. There was one time on Facebook, somebody made an account for me, and they did it for a while, and nobody said anything. And I know they did it for a while because of all the followers, but then I started getting messages saying, "How come I need money?" So they were asking people for money for like a fundraiser kind of thing.
For like what? Like just like
It was
a
made
dinner
up. They
thing?
were they were saying that I was doing a fundraiser and they needed to raise money, so they were asking people for $100 donations. All
And
my
did anybody
friends.
bite?
No, because they wanted to call and see if it was real. But it happened at one time. I had like 10 people email me, so they were trying to do a raise money kind of
Now I know what my next money making venture is.
thing. Tinder
OnlyFans.
fans,
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Yeah,
No, but fundraising, like posing as one of these two.
yeah.
I help you in life.
And I'll get pictures like outside of Google
Do
too.
you guys see that? There's that app with the. It's like a Bumble or whatever, but it's for women, and it's only for women who want. What is the word? I can't remember the name of the app, but it's for. You guys, anybody know this one? Women only looking for successful men.
Oh, gold
It's
diggers.
in LA, right?
Gold
Is it in
diggers.
LA?
I was
Is it gold-
joking.
It's
something
based
like
out
gold
of
diggers.
LA.
Is it gold diggers? It's something like that.
And the guys
Sugar
have
baby.
to pay.
Sugar mama. Sugar daddy.
No. The guys have to actually pay a subscription, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's
So-
funny.
So one of my friends went on it, and she's very successful herself, but she was tired of finding people who are not as successful as her, I guess. She lives in New York, and she only dates. I asked her like 6 months later, "How's the app going?" She goes, "It's amazing. I've only been dating these billionaires and millionaires." So I would look at her Instagram thing, and she'd be in a Lamborghini one weekend, or she'd be staying at some posh condo in Miami, or and I was like, "What's going on?" And then she told me she's involved in this. Is it Sugar Bay? Luxy?
How much money do you actually
You
have
have to
make?
spend a lot of money. You pay. She said you pay like $200 a month. For
Wait,
this.
the women or
That's
the
it?
guys?
The women.
Oh.
So it's for
I was
women
like, I make
to
$200
find
a month.
successful men. Yeah, but the men have to go through this whole thing too.
How much money do the men have to make?
I think you have to have like, $1 million in a bank account or something. You have to be a successful person. There's standards and stuff. But I think that's weird.
That is weird.
That's gold digging.
There's like a bunch of apps like that though. Like, isn't there like
I'm sure.
an app for like farmers or only for like Christians people?
Christians,
Or,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's seniors apps now. Yeah, you can
I
date
could dabble.
what do you call them when your husband dies? Your
Oh,
other
widower?
widow and widows, and is a guy a widow too?
Widower.
Widower.
Widower. Yeah, they have those apps too.
Wow.
I'll stay away from the sad ones. That's
Yeah, social media. It's gone to another level, hasn't it?
It definitely has.
that's why I stay
Alright.
off of it.
Well,
Thanks for
we
having me,
learned
guys.
a lot about Lanai.
Learned about you guys.
No. But thank you for
How many
coming
pics
on.
they get in the inbox? That was 12 a year,
Can't
and how
believe
many? 20 a month.
Uncountable.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks for
Cheers,
having me,
you guys.
Cheers.
Be sure to hit the likes button, subscribe to our channel, tell your family, tell your friends, tell a stranger on the street. Follow us on Instagram. Your Instagram handle,
At Lanai.
@Lanai. See you guys later.